April 19th, 1809. Turning points in the Fifth Coalition struggles. On April 19, 1809, two pivotal battles unfolded, each playing a significant role in the broader struggles of the Fifth Coalition during the Napoleonic Wars. In the Battle of Raszyn, an Austrian corps faced the forces of the Duchy of Warsaw. The clash marked a crucial moment in the ongoing conflict, reveling in the resilience and strategic prowess of the Duchy of Warsaw. The Austrian corps, the part of the larger Fifth Coalition opposing Napoleon's forces, suffered defeat in this engagement, shaping the dynamics of the campaign. Simultaneously, on the same day, the Austrian main army faced a formidable adversary in the First French Empire Corps led by Louis-Nicolas Davout at the Battle of Teugen-Hausen in Bavaria. This encounter was part of a 4-day campaign that culminated in a decisive French victory. Davout's tactical acumen and the efficiency of the French forces contributed to the triumph, showcasing the military strength of the First French Empire. The outcomes of these battles had far-reaching consequences for the Fifth Coalition's struggles against Napoleon. The victories at Raszyn and Teugen-Hausen highlighted the effectiveness of Napoleon's military strategies and bolstered the confidence of the French forces. These engagements were integral to the larger narrative of the Napoleonic Wars, illustrating the ebb and flow of power in the complex geopolitical landscape of early 19th century Europe. 1810. Birth of Venezuelan independence. On April 19, 1810, a historic event unfolded in Venezuela as the people of Caracas achieved a significant milestone on their path to independence. In a decisive move towards self-governance, Vicente Emparian, the governor of the Competency General, was removed by the people, leading to the installation of a junta and marking the beginning of Venezuela's quest for autonomy. The atmosphere leading up to this event was charged with a spirit of political awakening and a desire for self-determination. Inspired by the broader currents of independence sweeping across Latin America, the people of Caracas took bold action to assert their right to govern themselves. The removal of Governor Emparian was a symbol break from Spanish colonial rule, reflecting the aspirations of Venezuelans to chart their own course. The establishment of a junta represented a shift in power and dynamics, with local leaders taking the reins of governance and initiating a process that would ultimately lead to Venezuela's full declaration of independence on July 5, 1811. 1825. The 33 Orientals unite for Uruguay's independence. On April 19, 1825, a pivotal event unfolded in the quest for Uruguayan independence as the 33 Orientals crossed the Uruguay River under the leadership of Juan Antonio Lavagella. This marked a crucial moment for the fight in Uruguay's independence as they joined forces with the Patriots led by Jose. The 33 Orientals were a group of exiled fighters who sought to liberate Uruguay from Spanish rule. Crossing the formidable Uruguay River symbolized their commitment to the cause and the determination to unite with like-minded patriots already engaged in the struggle. Under his leadership, this alliance aimed to strengthen the independence movement against Spanish forces and solidify the aspirations for a free and sovereign Uruguay. The collaboration between the 33 Orientals and Riviera's Patriots laid the groundwork for the broader struggle that would eventually lead to Uruguay's independence. 1839. The Treaty of London. On April 19, 1839, the signing of the Treaty of London marked a defining moment in European geopolitics, establishing Belgium as a kingdom and securing its commitment to neutrality. This diplomatic agreement, crafted by the major powers of the time, sought to address the complex political landscape and balance of power in the aftermath of the Napoleonic Wars. The Treaty of London formalized the recognition of the Belgian independence from the United Kingdom of the Netherlands, solidifying the emergence of Belgium as a sovereign and separate entity. The major European powers, including Britain, France, Austria, Russia, and Prussia, collectively endorsed Belgium's status and guaranteed its territorial integrity. Crucially, the treaty included provisions affirming Belgium's perpetual neutrality. The great powers committed to respecting and protecting Belgium's borders, pledging not to interfere in its internal affairs. This neutrality clause was designed to prevent Belgium from becoming a battleground in the event of future conflicts and aimed to maintain the balance of power in Europe. The Treaty of London played a crucial role in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the 19th century. Belgium's guaranteed neutrality proved significant during subsequent conflicts, including the two world wars, as the nation sought to uphold its status as a neutral party. 1861. Baltimore Riot. On April 19, 1861, a tumultuous episode unfolded in Baltimore, Maryland during the early days of the American Civil War. The Baltimore Riot of 1861 saw a pro-secession mob launch a violent attack against United States Army troops as they marched through the city, reflecting the deep-seated tensions and divided loyalties that marked the onset of the Civil War. The backdrop of the Baltimore Riot was the secession crisis, with southern states, including Maryland, grappling with a decision to align with the Confederate cause or remain part of the Union. As Union troops moved through the city en route to Washington, D.C. to secure the capital, they encountered vehement opposition from a hostile pro-secession crowd. The clash between the mob and the U.S. Army troops resulted in a chaotic and deadly confrontation. The violence underscored the volatile nature of the sentiments prevailing in Baltimore and highlighted the challenges faced by the Union in maintaining control over territories with significant secessionist sympathies. The Baltimore Riot of 1861 had broader implications, prompting the Union to reassess its strategy and approach in dealing with secessionist sentiment within its borders. The incident served as a stark reminder of the societal divisions that fueled the Civil War and foreshadowed the challenges the nation would face in the coming years. 1875. Ownership of the East African Maputo Bay. On April 19, 1875, a territorial dispute between Great Britain and Portugal over the ownership of the East African Maputo Bay reached a resolution. Serving as the arbiter in this conflict, the French president Patrice de Mac-Mahon delivered a decision favoring the Portuguese claim. The disagreement centered on the strategic and economically significant Maputo Bay, situated on the southeastern coast of Africa. Both Great Britain and Portugal sought control of this region, each asserting historical and geopolitical reasons for their claims. The intervention of the president as a neutral third party aimed to bring a diplomatic end to the dispute. His decision, rendered on April 19, 1875, favored Portugal, settling the territorial disagreement and establishing the legal ownership of Maputo Bay in favor of the Portuguese side.